AMPL Seed Investor Unlock. Imagine not selling your AMPL after last night's rebase, in anticipation of Seed Investor token unlocks today, causing a 100% guaranteed dump. If you're wondering which part of the AMPL bell curve you're on, your actions yesterday will tell you. If you didn't sell, you're a low IQ retard. If you sold, knowing Seed Investor Unlock today would cause a dump, you are on the high IQ end. Guess which one I am? No idea. I sold the top. Comfy F. Tokens haven't been unlocked. There have been previous unlocks that were a couple days later. If the tokens haven't been unlocked, then why is this dumping? Isn't this bearish? Priced in. Also, you're really stupid if you think investors are going to tank the price more in this kind of market. They're going to wait for it to rally again. You bought the FUD. I'm sorry Anon, but you lost. Whales front running the unlock. They want to sell before the seed investors do. I don't think it works like that. The investors could sell it for 25 cents and still make over 10x their money because of all the rebases in the last 30 days, you absolute retard. They will take profits. No matter the price. They are net positive. The people in charge of this are much smarter than you. I'd take a few steps back and realize that everyone that panic sold just got priced out so hard it's unreal. There are $1 million buy orders around $1.90 you can track in Etherscan. You're stupid to think investors will sell at this market cap. Op is obviously low IQ, can't even post a link to his baseless claims. Sage this. See you guys at $1.50 in less than 3 hours when the seed investors get unlocked. Cap this. You're really, really, really stupid. I sincerely mean that. Look at the price fly up. You're seriously so stupid. Can't wait to double my stack at $1.50. Oh look, it's going back already. Imagine thinking you are high IQ. Laughable. If you didn't check my cap price and see 700 meters get rejected 3 times, you're a retard either way. Awesome 25% swing. Now we go to 1B. You said that same last night, and couldn't prove it when you got called out because it went to 721 meters and never had resistance at 700 meters. Someone please advise. I read the red book and kind of understand the rebase. So with the price tipping like it is it wise to buy in now and just sell before the next rebase? The trend seems to show it falling to the current price then pumping back up. I fell for the FUD, so I'm late to the AMPL party. This is just this week's FUD theme. Mu unlock, which is actually really small. Last week it was mu taxes, then mu Ponzi. Anyone who falls for this FUD honestly deserves to be poor. Greater than, is it wise to buy in now and just sell before the next rebase? No, if you buy in now, it would be wise to not sell after the rebase. If it dumps before rebase, it usually rallies after the rebase. Don't think I have seen it dump before and after a rebase. $70 million worth of AMPL to be unlocked Ponzi and taxes is stupid, but this is real. This FUD is bullish. It's not exact numbers on the dot, CPIC related. No strength to push through, needed a correction. 70 meters is basically in a pool of for AMPL. I might buy more today or tomorrow lol. Forget about the rebase for a moment and consider buying and selling on the market cap number. Greater than AC profits. No matter the price. They are net positive. You really are IQ no matter the price, net positive lol. You can find that same pattern all the way up. It isn't resistance any more than it was resistance at 600 meters or 640 meters. Where did you get this number from? They could sell it at 15 cents and still make money. I'm done spoon feeding retards. I hope you hold the entire way down. That's twice the size of the liquidity pool lol. In a world where 500k sells drop the price by 26 cents, 70 millions are just for AMPL brothers. Do you know the total lick on Uniswap? I don't care if you believe me or not or think it's just luck. I'm trying to help some of you here predict the next swings. Hitting 3 and 700M by itself means nothing. Doing it 4 times, remember, you got to play with price, cap and supply here, to me was a clear sell sign. Holding through still works anyways, but this is really a coin that can make you serious money if you study a bit more on it. This URL 8A92 car 58 ADAC 339 car 6374 F079813. Watch it happen shortly. This is the address which sends out the tokens. Adding on, considering it's uncharted territory and markup discovery with no previous data to back it up, you can't call arbitrary numbers. That's gambling. If I did the same at 600 I would have lost this trade. You need some kind of confirmation. Are you retarded? By your logic 70 million would drop the price by $35. Greater than hitting 3 and 700M by itself means nothing. Doing it 4 times. It had a tiny bit of resistance at 700 meters and then blew past it to 739 meters and then dropped. You were making up to FUD and now you are doubling down even though the chart shows that you are full of WTF. I did not imply that. I was merely stating that it would crush the price. Nothing about linearity, Ulmo. You seem to get the wrong idea. I'm a full AMPL supporter. I do think it's gonna do good and I don't care enough to FUD with made up like some other people seem to do, just because this board has no influence at all on what AMPL price is going to do. Maybe 1% of people who browse this board have enough cash to move the price a couple cents. This board showed me some good in the past and it made me money. I'm trying to give back. Feel free to believe whatever you want. I wish I was a good enough trader to swing this, but I've got burnt in the past. Greater than this board showed me some good in the past and it made me money. I'm trying to give back. I have seen probably 20 FUD threads on various coins in the last 2 days. You need some new material. Riddle me this. If there was some big unlock of tokens which there isn't, then the MC should go up logically. Why would an unlock crash the market cap? Anyone who isn't a brainlet knows there is a progressive unlock until end of 2024. There was no unlock. This was this week's FUD. Greater than I have seen probably 20 FUD threads on various coins in the last 2 days that use this same line. Whatever dude, have it your way. Who sent text to investor pool address geek? 300k AMPL, barely $600,000. May. This URL. Unlock is happening. Today. All the proof you need is on the Ethereum blockchain and the Medium article. CoinGecko added our Ponzi to its DeFi ratings too. New eyes will be on it. What part of it will be 100x more because the market cap of AMPL has gone parabolic since the last investor unlock? Do you not understand? It's not going to be 300k AMPL today. It's going to be millions. Tell me specifically what is so difficult for you to understand that today the investor wallets won't be reaving 300k AMPL. They will be getting millions because of the increase in market cap since the last time they got tokens, 30 days ago. There is no escape from rebases for any AMPL on the blockchain, otherwise the whole thing would break. How many tokens total will that be? Surely you calculated this is good for AMPL considering the MC will be double in a week. I doubt that they would cash out the entire amount. They could take out 50x their initial and not crash the price. Resistance is $3 and support is just below $2. I think it will keep bouncing off these two until it starts to settle down. As far as I know, it would be as if you bought 1,284,622 AMPL on June 26 and just held and collected rebases until now. But I have no records of rebases time to shift AMPL profits into there. No, sorry, that would be biblical. 323,541, not 1,284,622 greater than this URL. 30 days 22 hours ago. Who no, I will FOMO now. The 26th of June 2020, investors receive 323,541 AMPL. Price of AMPL, $1.15. Total value of AMPL received, $372,072. Market cap of AMPL, $9 million. Market cap share of AMPL investors receive 4.1%. The 27th of July 2020, market cap of AMPL, $353,536,384. Investors get 4.1% of this market cap. Investors receive $14,494,991 price of AMPL, $2.17 investors receive, 6,679,719 AMPL I will never sell, op hates money or something. You do know that people who have held this for a month are up 70x their initial investment. I highly doubt any other can do that. In before herder Ponzi. So with an estimate of 1,12x rebase for 30 days, that would be around 8.5 million AMPL or $17 million US dollars. Let's be conservative and say they dump 20% of that. It would mean a massive red candle down to $1 territory. That's pretty weak, literally not going to do. Exactly, and the retarded macaque moon don't seem to understand that the investors doesn't give a about any of this. They see 6 million tokens for free and $2 equals sell for Russian hoe sucking in Lambo. I'm done spoon feeding. Not going to post the math for how much that would drop the price of AMPL based on Uniswap's current liquidity. I'm done trying to help. Go on Uniswap and enter 1 million AMPL for sale now. You would take down the price to $1.50 or so, and no slippage percent is not the same. Go into the AMPL trading bot telegram channel t.me/join chat/SDCWZ05QMOF1LPOK0FQ9Q and see how much a few 100k of AMPL sold move the price. Take out enough profits so that losing the rest will not make you kill yourselves. What time is the unlock? Nobody really knows because it is manual and team is the most silent of teams, but historically it is right now ± 2 hours. Sorry, my mistake, historically it's been around 1 to 2 hours from now. See here, this URL, 8A92 ECAR 58 ADAC 339 CAR 6374 F079A13 this URL. 8A92 ECAR 58 ADAC 339 CAR 6374 F079A13. Watch them sell instantly for BTC. Someone got priced out and started FUD. Here's the actual distribution schedule. Max investor unlock a month will be around 1.5% this URL. 2 BBC 838. The chart shows a 5% increase in unlocked tokens between June and July greater than take out enough profits so that losing the rest will not make you kill yourselves. To the new fags, listen to this anon. AMPL's market cap chart is completely vertical. Every asset in the history of markets corrects after going vertical. If you really think this will be the first time in history that rule won't apply, you're deluded and deserve to lose your money. On June 26 they got their last payout, which was 320k AMPL at $1.12 with a market cap of $6 million, so no, that's more than 5%. Greater than he thinks. AMPL chads aren't 100% sure by now that each dump only benefits them as it allows them to buy more AMPL at discount prices. You're priced out. Read the article. Series A and seed investors altogether have only 21%, which is subject to a linear unlocking schedule over 12 and 18 months after a certain lockup period, so monthly release will be between 21/12 or 21/18, around 1.5%. The other unlocked tokens are for the team, ecosystem fund. Now for the others who don't have the history of the fudders. Someone in the Telegram sold 3 days back and couldn't buy back as he got priced out, and since then every day he comes up with the token release FUD there. Greater than this, greater than is greater than good, greater than for greater than AMPL. Unironically this. Not that I think the seed investors will sell even half their stacks. If the retard FUters can see where this is heading, multi-billion-dollar MC easily. You think the people who actually understand the token and invested seed money don't? Stay poor, sellers and FUters. Most of whatever gets released will be put into Giza. Be careful trying to swing. The question is, how much gas is left in the tank with this project? I say $1 billion is still easily within reach. It's going beyond the $1 billion, but most people don't have patience. In all seriousness, are these not going to give the seed investors their AMPL today? It's a confirmed dump. At least 9 of the wallets will sell instantly. I want my swing trade. Should I be putting into Giza or just HODL? Just hit over 20k AMPL in wallet. Not sure if it's best option long term. It's not too late to swing. Don't feel like watching price every second, got other to do. For hands-off option, what is best moving forward, Hardlin wallet or Giza? I'm talking 1 to 6 months minimum. They delay it, probably waiting for a pump and release it closer to the rebase. Would it be legal for them to not pay them today? Wallet greater than, not too late to swing. You think we're heading sub 1.50 tonight? Are you okay with some risk, but better reward? Hold. Are you more risk averse? Giza. That's it. Take a look at AMPL threads with swingers and early sellers that are now sick. They lost their potential life-changing gains for chump change. Don't become one of them. I smell the fear. Feels good just having play money in this. What time are the tokens unlocked? Greater than S curve of adoption, greater than S curve of adoption, greater than S curve of adoption, greater than S curve of adoption. At least top 10 MC, we are still in MC discovery, pumping like crazy. This is far from ending. Greater than special needs investor still trying to get back in. Last month it was in about 25 minutes from now. Giza, either way, you get the extra AMPL that people are dumping after a rebase through the Uniswap pool plus fees, plus you get rebases on top of that. The longer you hold, the greater share of the pool you get. It's like free money. So the FUD is basically, there will be a token unlock, the investors will dump their stacks all at once, which will cause AMPL to crash. Therefore sell and buy back? Or is the FUD that it's going to zero? Anyways, why there would the investors, who still have a sizable percent of the supply, be so moronic that they all sell at once? It's in their interest to see AMPL succeed. If you're a long-term holder, this shouldn't matter either way. Short term, I guess you can be a spaz and sell. I swung it all in the hopes it'll get close if not lower, but honestly no clue. I just want to feel something. Anyways, why there would the investors, who still have a sizable percent of the supply, be so moronic that they all sell at once? It's in their interest to see AMPL succeed. Because Indians, dense retards, 0 IQ, are going to believe it and panic sell. Keck, it's all part of the game. That's the beautiful part. FUders don't realize that they are part of AMPL's market. They think they are going against AMPL when in reality they are performing an important role in the market dynamics of AMPL. I got in on this just for the fun of it all. I love it. Old link days all over again. Nobody knows, not really FUD, we are just saying that investor payments are due by schedule and nobody knows what's gonna happen. 1. Investors don't get paid out today. Magic, AMPL shoots back up but team looks shady. 2. Investors get paid out and everything went better than expected and next AMPL cycle starts tomorrow. 3. Investors get paid out and initiate a fear spiral of Wojak death to 1 cent and a long period of negative rebases still driving. Any news on this FUD in the last hour or so? Greater than T. Driving a non-okay since you have a less than chimpanzee IQ. I will explain it. There are more coins in the investor pool thanks to rebase, but only 600k are getting unlocked. There. Now you can go play with your Funko Pops. Greater than, there are more coins in the investor pool thanks to rebase, but only 600k are getting unlocked. You are dangerously retarded. Or I'm being baited harder than I ever have in my entire life. Either way, kill yourself. No, nothing new. Coins could release in 15 minutes if they follow last month exactly. Do you believe that the market cap is going to be higher than it is now? Well, if you do, and if you understand how rebasing works, the most efficient thing you can do is to buy the local bottom. What do I mean by that? Well, you kind of want to get in when the market cap is low, but also when the price is low. Now is probably a good time. I'd look for an entry later today if I were you. This is a literal pyramid scheme, can't wait for you retards to get wrecked. Yes, and considering there's 6 more months until they unlock all of their tokens, they kill it today. Nice logic. Those delaying it'll now these Nigers are late. JFC fking scam. Greater than get in when the market cap is low, but also when the price is low. As if they're not correlated. Do you see how stupid they are? I don't know if it's bullish or bearish that absolute mongoloids gravitate to this project. Good for the whales, I guess. Midwit detected more than guess which one I am. No guesswork required. Low IQ retard with Dunning-Kruger out the yin-yang. Smart folks don't run around telling everyone how smart they are. Invariably some trust-umptier brainwave like you refute them or laugh outright. T.144 IQ anon. Go ahead you stupid. Prove my point. They don't have to be correlated though. You're the retard here, so where's the unlock? You can go into the investor wallets and see their activity. If they do sell, it's usually 2 to 5 days after they received the tokens. Some keep the tokens and choose not to sell. There's no real reason to think it's going to be a catastrophe. The investors have stake in the future of AMPL 4th and aren't going to do anything stupid. Greater than as if they're not correlated. It could have a $10 billion MC with a 50 cents price. They are only correlated in the very short term. Anonymous, ID, QNK40D4, the 27th of July 2020 man 14:30 and 10 seconds number 20,741,814. 20,741,624. If they're correlated, why did I buy at $4 and I'm currently in huge profit? The metric in this market is time, not price. Time is an expression of market cap percentage. Once you wrap your head around rebase isn't just holding, you'll get this. It's 25 meters retard delaying it because of the dump. Investors want to dump at a higher price. It's $70 million retard lol alright, but autistic screeching from the haters maybe next month. Hey. Why aren't they releasing the tokens? Well, they're not dumping, better buy in now. Those sneaky are waiting. I just know it. Fear. Wait a minute, you're supposed to buy during the fear part. What's with the random hex tokens in the investor pool wallet? Transferred in 2.5 hours ago. Greater than what's with the random hex tokens in the investor pool wallet? What do you think? You probably got them in your wallet too. It is called a dust attack. Used to trace and identify who owns which wallets. Don't move them and the attacker will have wasted their money. Some bot dusting big wallets. Never heard of this. Thanks anon, bought back in my entire stack at 2.15. Thanks for the free AMPL, you absolute seething. You hold, you make money. It's that simple. Let em dump. Let em pump. You hold. You rebase. You rich anon. I sold the bottom. They even took the time to post some meaningless on Twitter 35 minutes ago. This team. So are the tokens unlocked or are you guys all retarded? Just passing it along. It was posted in the tguta.b/_dpkaxview. What is the most reliable and fast way to watch this URL for changes? With like an atomic alarm sound? This URL. 8A92 car 58 ADAC 339 car 6374 F079A13. I don't have time to code something. What's hex? Why did I get 60C on my wallet? Till I have a big wallet they will unlock before the rebase when there is the most buying pressure. You made it and you didn't even know it. Thanks friend. Do you think it's the government sending it, since AMPL might be a big legal issue of creating a USD-based currency? Maybe it happens at the start/end of the month. I'm an actual poor fag and got hex too. Actually why? I think every wallet with AMPL probably got it. They could probably use it to track trading habits as well, to create intelligent models of the habits of the least successful traders. Lots of uses really. LOL. No, it sounds like all AMPL holders got the dust regardless of wallet size greater than T. Poor fag. So hex is running a scam or something? I mean, that's the real hex, right? Look at the sender's wallet. It's some bizzard who made 50th with hex. I don't see smart money bullish on this again until they address the investor. Just a dusting attack, not really anything to worry about. Just don't spend it and you're fine. At least someone's found a reason to buy hexl now. What a waste on their part. I don't fully understand dusting attacks, but let's say I swapped it on Uniswap. Where would the risk be in doing that? In pulling out just because of the team not addressing the seed investors' tokens you were never in. Wow, this video shows one of the heads of AMPL is obviously 200 IQ. I'm not selling. Wow. This is amazing. This URL. They're trying to identify single owners of multiple wallets. So you send a tiny amount of something to a bunch of wallets, and the ones that spend it all at the same time can reasonably be inferred to be owned by the same guy. If you just leave it there, it defeats the purpose. Yeah, those scammers are just waiting to release it into a bullish top when the general public least expects it. Anons with a Twitter botnet account should ask them here this URL. AMPL 4th hashtag AMPL retweeted Evan Kuerkiativankuo middle dot the 23rd of July. It has been interesting to watch the market undergo the agony and ecstasy of learning just how different $A.M.P.L is. We sought to generate an idiosyncratic movement pattern, a new flavor of non-dilutive randomness. And we have. Should I buy in after or before the rebase? PLS help, I am remad. Doesn't look like it's gonna go below $2 greater than when should I buy into the compound interest coin? Long term, the answer is now. You can wait till after the rebase, but then you'll have to multiply the token by around 11% to get the true value. For example, $2 now is $2.32 yesterday. That said, everyone's waiting to see what happens with the investor unlock today. One bit of encouraging news. Quickly looking over where the investor unlocks are going, only about 10% of them are getting spent into market, at least over the week after the unlock. That shouldn't be so bad. AMPL animal ranking tier, percent of market cap, 0.1%, Apex Ampler, the humpback honcho. 0.075%, Sacred Saltwater Croc 0.05%, Otherworldly Orca 0.03%, Shakespearean Silverback Gorilla 0.02%, Wise White Tiger 0.01%, Rabid Rhinoceros 0.0075%, Humble Hammerhead 0.005%, Worthy Wolf 0.003%, Brawny Barracuda 0.002%, Bashful Barn OWL 0.001%, Amazing Anaconda 0.00075%, Wicked Wolverine 0.0005%, Mighty Muskrat 0.00025%, Keen Chameleon 0.00001%, Greedy Grasshopper 0.00005%, AMPL ANT 0.00001%, Funky Phytoplankton. Your percent equals your AMPLs, circulating supply. Now, stop focusing on the rebase and the price of the coin. The market cap is dipped right now, so get in before it soars. If you buy at a higher market cap, you will lose out on earnings. Wait until the team either addresses the investor pool thing publicly or actually pays them. Yeah, what are they doing? Anonymous, ID, U5KSK, the 27th of July 2020, man 16:56 and 59 seconds, number 20,746,061. How do I stake AMPL? Should I even do so? I don't have a bunch. It's happening. Investor funds being unlocked. Trap in. This is what I've been saying. People are so stupid. No, it isn't. Source: let's go lads, pump IT or dump IT. No more grab. Oh wait, yes it is LMAO, yes it is bud. They just called the submit transaction function to the contract. It is unironically happening. AMPL 4th is truly the Swinny's coin. Not that I'm complaining. I threw a couple more ETH in at $2.02. I'm in so much profit right now I can risk a bit on a fear dip. Imagine not posting the actual link and retards falling for this URL. Last time that happened there was a massive pump. Why though? Anonymous, ID, ZQKHJK, the 27th of July 2020, man 17:03 and 46 seconds, number 20,746,278. Oh, it's going to crash. Sell. Our brain dead retard. I posted ETHTXS, looking at ERCTXS. They've called the submit transaction function. It is quite literally happening. This URL. No, it's happening. It's pumping though. Why is it going in? Yawn. Something sneaky, So are they putting it into a smart contract to smoothly pay out in the future, or why are they calling the function instead of just sending a normal transaction? Do they not want us to see it? Lol, people writing stuff in caps lock usually are mentally retarded. Source, science. It's a smart contract. You have to submit a transaction to it to operate the smart contract. What you see are 4 calls to the contract's submit transaction function. Nothing. Retards thinking all investors are going to cash out at the same time. They're triggering the contract to do its thing. Why is the wallet that is sending them, holding 68k AMPL? Seems like it's just a regular bloke just buy when the market cap dips, which is now. After rebase the price does dip, yes, but also every holder gets more AMPL automatically in their wallet. Only swing trade with rebases if you are really a professional trader. So just buy when the market cap dips, and at the beginning I made the mistake to sell at a dip. Don't do that. I really recommend you to read the Red Book on their site and you will realize its potential. No dump. I have no idea why that wallet has AMPL in it, but that wallet has been used historically to call the submit transaction function to the investor pool address. You can see it in the history. It hasn't hit the investors yet, they don't have tokens yet, and historically only 10% of them even sell, which is generally over a period of days. Almost as if big-time crypto investors don't want to themselves out of huge sums of money by crashing the price of their own investment. Yeah, that's what I was arguing all day today. Jesus Christ. Fudders have been grasping at this investor dump as the flavor of the day. The other day it was taxes, now it's this. I am ready for the recovery pump when everyone realizes this was all FUD. You're a good man. I just bought the dip. Assuming no unforeseen disasters, the reversion will be the easiest 20% I make all week. Grateful to them to BH. So it was moved to the investor pool and employer pools, this URL. But hasn't been forwarded to the actual investors yet. This URL. 8A92 ECAR 58 ADAC 339 CAR 6374 FO79813. Idiot, compare it to the last time this happened. It was a massive pump. What makes you think it is gonna dump now? Pathetic. Greater than can't read, greater than wasting those digits on retarded rage. Who said anything about dumps? I just confirmed that the investor unlock was happening. I wonder if it's going to be a fixed dollar amount or a percentage of markup. If it's just a $5 million dump of which 90% is getting hodled, then I'm going to laugh my off. Price is irrelevant, MC matters. Bus. Hodl and make dough. Holy, calm down and read contextually please. They just hit the final buttons. Fuvalresh. Looks like it's going to be around 10 million AMPL. This URL. 8A92 ECAR 58 ADAC 339 CAR 6374 FO79813. It just happened. Hold tight friends. This URL. 8A92 ECAR 58 ADAC 339 CAR 6374 FO79813. And 5 million AMPL from employer pools. Haha, time for day drinking. It's at least 11 mil AMPL. Wonder how long they wait to sell some. Exciting, but they won't pull out for another day or two. Greater than KZMian Mao that has been begging for cheap AMPL in the Telegram for 2 weeks now. Guess he got tired of being told to off. Dude, you clearly don't know what you talking about. They own 3% off Cirque supply. What do you think this will cause? Also, they couldn't even dump it all at once, and they would be stupid not putting it in Giza for the next 60 days, to quadruple their money. They're investors, not a page-ish like you. Greater than coin that's supposed to be pegged to the dollar settles down between $2 and $3. What is your problem again? Are you on illegal drugs? Greater than resistance is $3 and support is just below $2. I think it will keep bouncing off these two until it starts to settle down. Actually, you and your page-ish posts go back to Calcutta and clean your streets full of rangish. So these two hotheads have their tokens right now. This URL. 7E03 F5314 F4D 122 63193265 Bad. This URL. V19F84E0756E6B77 Fab94F28BF9R6. And the giant share will still have to be distributed by the team from here, which they used to take their time within the past. This URL. EDB 329E 7912 CD9 EDB 34 BC0 DAR. Here we have a happy little accident link AMPL Telegram. Seems like we will be at their mercy until Danny the intern decides to press the final button. This URL. EDB 329E 7912 CD9 EDB 34 BC0 DAR. That one just seems to distribute to a bunch of wallets with balances that are all holding. I hope that's not some super whale hiding as an entire pod of regular-sized whales. That would give me anxiety. These two always wait a couple of days, so after the next $3 high we will go down faster than WTC7. Hope that these 15 mil guys can hold their together until we enter top 10. They've been selling more smartly over time, which is fine. I guess 7 of them dumped everything they ever got. Oh good, sort of. I only clicked on a few addresses and saw them all holding. It's almost as if people who've made millions don't want to destroy themselves by the price of their own investment. Yeah, that 15 mil wallet is the one to monitor now via script. Could take days. Luckily it takes a transaction time to hit the investor wallets, so you have a few minutes to get out in time. I'm personally not gonna risk it for a 1,52x much whiter than Euler 56% face top cake. Is this bait? What is that on your skin? In the past they took between 5 hours and 5 days to hit that final button. The $30 million wallet is now hanging like an anvil above our heads. A lot of people in this thread have clearly not done their due diligence in researching how this project was outlined from the beginning. I will now proceed to spoon feed you, but for God's sake, Anon, stop making uninformed financial decisions. Jesus Christ. This URL. To BBC 838. Greater than AMPL Fourth's stunning seed investors include the likes of True, Pantera, Founders Collective, FBG, Brian Armstrong and Slow Ventures. They are committed to our long-term success. Greater than they are committed to our long-term success. Greater than seed investors are locked for an additional 6 months after listing with a 12-month linear unlock, 18 months until full total unlock, greater than 12-month linear unlock, greater than 12-month linear. Stop getting shook before you conduct a simple Google search. Thanks for spoon feeding, friend, but what the does your post change from the fact that they've just received like 20 mil amples in total? Nothing. He copy-pastes this everywhere. While I agree with you, $23 million unlocked today. That can move the market if niggers got silly. If they sell just enough to keep increasing the size of the liquidity pool, they can actually force AMPL to maintain its position without crashing. Dumping $150,000 right now would move the price down by 7 cents, so even a few million would hurt, with obviously diminishing returns. Greater than they are committed to our long-term success. They stand to make much, much more from this. I just listened to a podcast with Joey Krug from Pantera Capital today. Pantera Capital is one of the seed investor organizations, and he said that they liquidate their investments in ways that don't hurt the projects that they are backing in the first place. I mean, why would they? Someone who gets it, smile. Explain what you mean. I was staring at this post trying to figure out the math until I realized you said 7 cent and not 7% lol. I feel confident most people aren't going to themselves by destroying the value of their own investment. Greater than I just listened to a podcast with Joey Krug from Pantera Capital today. Pantera Capital is one of the seed investor organizations, and he said that they liquidate their investments in ways that don't hurt the projects that they are backing in the first place. I mean, why would they? Exactly. Even if they think this thing taps out under 1B, which seems ridiculous, you can feed your exit gently over time and not do damage. No one can know how/what/why anything is going to happen with these. That is true, but I would assume that they are contractually obliged to receive the tokens that they are entitled to, through the linear unlocking, so that they can govern them themselves. Or do private sales, which obviously doesn't affect market price. That's an excellent point. I hadn't even considered that. That's smart. Nice input, Anon. I am not saying that investors selling will kill this coin forever. I'm just saying it will create the most likely best buying opportunity within the next few days. How do I find OTC deals, Anons? It's always 10x by the time I find out about it. I joined a premium group recently that vets and notifies me of new OTC pre-sales. Want to know as well? Anyway, I can also join it, friend. As far as I know, the group isn't accepting new members, but try contacting t.me/cryptobrrr. He is the group owner and would know better. Plus one joined recently and have gotten into many great projects. From what I understand, it's just a few whales anticipating the alleged seed investor dump, which actually won't happen. I wish I had sold at 2.90 instead of 2.60 yesterday. Then I FOMOed and bought in today at 2.50. I was better just getting the rebase. If the market was rational, this would crab or be bearish until the team hits the final button to transfer the $30 million to investors. But the market is absolutely retarded, so it will most likely pump now as clowns post investors didn't dump. FUD destroyed? Into every thread. I timed it better for once, but still barely coming out ahead of the rebase. This is not worth swinging at all, you thick mofos. Why would anyone dump and up the gravy train? IQ5s RN. Thanks for being cheap to me/biz/ I swung multiple times today and made 20% more of my stack, plus I held through last night's rebase. Suck my and balls. Happy for you, friend. I don't think some of you understand how easy it is for you to make it with AMPL. Greater than buy $20,000 worth of AMPL at $2 greater than hold for 90 days at a conservative rebase rate of 1.05%. Greater than you now have $1.6 million in AMPL greater than even if price stabilizes to $1 by then, you can still sell for $800,000. Try to find better and safer gains than that. You can't. The bull run is about to begin. When normies see AMPL climbing the ranks on CMC, they'll fall over each other trying to buy after learning that this is the future of money. All you have to do is buy now. Buy now, and wait. I wish I knew how to swing that well. I'm terrible with market cues. You posted this in another thread too. 1.05% compound interest on 20k over 90 days is not 1.6 mil. Math checks out to me. Greater than 1.05%, more like 4.5% or so. But then we've had basically a month of at least 10%. Maybe he meant a 5% rebase. Greater than 1.05 versus greater than 1.05%. Must have been it. Now do it again. Yes. It would make more sense for them to sell at a much lower cap. Retard. This is assuming buying pressure remains for another 90 days. Well, now, or maybe they could wait a week and sell X% of $1 billion, rather than X% of $633 million.